With fall starting tomorrow, you may be thinking about heading out to the pumpkin patch.
Sounds like a good idea with this year's dry conditions. If you want a good selection of gourds, you'll have to go early. KELOLAND's Sarah McDonald checked on the crop at one local farm.
Stop by the Good Earth Farm just south of Lenox and you'll find a variety of pumpkins to choose from. But owner Nancy Kirstein says this year's crop is smaller compared to previous years.
When we did start planting, not only was it really dry, but it was really hot. And so when you put those little seed starts out there, they need a lot of water and they need some cool temps, kind of like humans do, to acclimate to the hot temperatures.
She says the land is sandy and dries out quickly. Without much rain this spring and summer, the ground dried out.
We both had to hand water the pumpkins. We have an implement on the tractor. It holds about 50 gallons of water, so one of us would drive and the other would walk behind and water all the pumpkins.
Kirstein says July rain did help the pumpkin patch.
If it hadn't been for that, the pumpkins wouldn't have, and the rest of the gardens actually, they wouldn't have produced quite what they did, and we were actually really fortunate to pull as much out of the space that we had planted that we did.
She says they are still picking some pumpkins from the patch and they'll be selling them until they run out.
We are pretty fortunate where we're situated, and I know that there's producers around us that maybe didn't fare as well and some that fared way better than we did.
In Lenox, Sarah McDonald, KELOLAND News.
Kirstein says they usually plant about 3 to 5 acres of pumpkins, but only did about a half acre this year. She says in the ground they didn't get planted. They were able to put in a cover crop, which will help make the ground better for next year.
Well,